This is a video to showcase some of the planters that I have made this year and also record what I use so I might be able to recreate some of the ones I really like in the future. This one, which is mostly a pink theme, starts over here with Super Tunia Vista Silverberry Petunia. These are all proven winter plants in this container. Next to that, a Sweet Caroline Sweetheart Lime Sweet Potato Vine. Both of those are just really producing well, growing really well. Behind that, there's a unplugged pink salvia. Pretty little pink flowers, really bright. And this is one of my favorites in the front. This is Super Tunia Picasso in purple. I love the little green edges on the purple flowers, really pretty. It looks more pink to me than purple, but it's called purple. This is Super Beena Royal Plum Wine Verbena, which also I think the combination of those two together looks really well. I really like all the plants in this planter. That combination just really works for me. This gets mostly shade in the morning, and after noontime it starts to get more sun. Gets a little bit of dappled sun, but early, but then pretty bright sun later in the day. But everything's doing really, really well. And then over here I've got this cluster of several planters that I put together, just kind of with a purple and yellow color theme. Let's see, the one in the back here has several plants in it. It starts with this Cabriocola Super Bells Holy Smokes, which just really super caught my eye at the garden center. I just really like the way it's got the yellow centers. I think that makes it kind of pop. And then behind that, to bring out the yellow, I've got Bright Lights Yellow Osteospermum. And next to that, an Angel Face Blue Angelonium. That's really pretty, those spikes of blue. Really like that. I've got a luscious Bananarama Lantana, I believe. I have two kinds of yellow lantana. They look exactly the same to me, but I believe this is the luscious Bananarama. And then down here I've also got this Violet Night Lobularia, which I just think is the prettiest color. It's got tiny little dots of yellow in the center of the purple, and it just also grows really well. So I just think this container just looks really great together. Down below it I've got another container here which has my only non-proven winter plant in this section, which is Verbena Empress Lavender Charm, which I purchased at the garden center because I was not able to find proven winter sparkling amethyst at the time, and I really wanted it for a different combination, and then I had this left over when I found that. So I think this works super great in this container. And I've got this Flambe Yellow Chrysocephalum in the front. It's just booming. It's constantly got tons of blooms on it. And then over here, another super producer, the Super Tunia Mini Vista Violet Star, which is just covered in flowers. And then in the very back there, I've got Unplugged So Blue Salvia, which I expect to get taller. It's starting to get a little bit taller. I really like that as well. That came out really, really pretty as a combination planter. And then over here, I've got another Osteospermum. This one is Osteospermum Bright Lights Purple. The other one was Bright Lights Yellow. Just a super color purple. Just really love that color purple. And then this container here, in the back it has a coleus called Color Blaze Royal Alligator Tears, and it's just really growing great. It's starting to get some little buds on it. I don't know what the buds are going to look like. I don't know whether it's some kind of flower that I'll want to keep. I assume it's going to be a purple color, which should work with this. Otherwise, I may just cut off the blooms and just enjoy the foliage. This is my other yellow lantana. This is Luscious Citron Lantana, I think. So the one back there, I think, is Bananarama. And this one's Luscious Citron. I really can't see a difference between the two, unless one of them was mismarked and I did buy the same thing twice. I'm not sure. Then this one over here is a Augusta Lavender Heliotrope, which I think is so pretty. It's got tiny little dots of yellow in the middle of these clusters of purple. Each purple flower, so pretty. And I've got a little bright pop of Proven Winners Lemon Coral Sedum just down in there, which I just think adds something. Most of these are self-cleaning, don't need to be deadheaded, but I do cut off blooms, dead blooms sometimes, because I think it makes the flowers come out a little more. Apologize for the noise in my neighborhood. This is a barrel that I made very early in the spring when I really just wanted some plants here. This was empty from a holiday display of greens that I had, and I put in a variegated carex, yellow and green carex, which just is doing so well here, and two like a spotted leaf, I can't remember the name of this, a spotted leaf heuchera. I have two of these, one in the front, one in the back, and they've had these bloom stalks for a long time, and I'm just going to leave them because I think they just add such an airy, kind of delicate, feathery look to the planter. Down here I've also got a basket of gold, which I will eventually plant in the landscape, and a Paint the Town Magenta Dianthus, which isn't blooming right now, but I can see it's got some buds on it. I think this is supposed to bloom all year. So that's what I have here, just this whole collection I really like. This is by my front door. And then I've got that barrel over there, also on the other side of my garage. And that just showcases some of the planters I have at the front of my house this year.